Do you smell what The Rock is cooking?
Listen, I'm easy to find.
And then they can kiss my ass.
What's up, y'all? It's Nathan back with another video presentation. Hope you guys are all doing well. Happy Thursday. Hope the day's going well for you guys. Hope you're ready for the week. The week is almost over tomorrow. After tomorrow, tomorrow's Friday. We're almost at the end of the week. This is episode 18, Big Nate Sports Talk Podcast. You had not already, please check out the previous content. I appreciate the support I'm getting on the channel. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the podcast. It's much appreciated. Appreciate those that have subscribed to the channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I am on Facebook and Twitter live, so those that are joining me, thank you. I appreciate that. As you have seen the title, oh boy, I can't wait to get into this one. Before we do this, few things I gotta say up front. So the Mystics beat the Chicago Sky last night. We'll talk about that. Also, too, when getting to Kathy Engelbert, some things she said I did not like to hear, and I have some questions about in terms of expansion, and talk about the Orioles and the Nationals, and also too, we're just continuing to follow up with football, and also we're following these NBA finals. So, I did not go live yesterday. Just didn't have the time to go live to recap Game 2 and preview Game 3. So I'm going to recap both games. So Game 2, the Boston Celtics got shellacked by the Golden State Warriors. I knew it was going to happen. The Warriors had to come out and prove something in that game. The final score was 88-107 Warriors. Biggest things I saw from Game 2 is that Jordan Poole looked like he was coming back. Looked like he found his shot. After the first game, he didn't look that. Again, it's bigger stage, nerves, things like that will happen. Boston had no answers for it. Celtics, their role players were brought back to reality. I thought they kind of did feel themselves. I mean, they were kind of feeling themselves after Game 1. If your name is not Jason Tatum or Jaylen Brown, you got checked. Let's just keep it real. Al Horford, in the first half of that game, for example, was just nowhere to be found. Derek White had 21 points, had in the Game 1 had 12. Marcus Smart had 2 points. And then Pritchard, Williams, Grant Williams, and Robert Williams, all three had donuts. They were nowhere to be found. Steph Curry, we all know he was going to do his thing. He had 29 points in that game. Again, the third quarter is Golden State's bread and butter. And also, I give Steph some credit in Game 2. He's really sharp on the defensive side of the ball. I like that from Steph. And also, too, the ball handling killed Boston. Let's keep that with the ball handling. And it should really just be in Marcus Smart, Tatum, and Jaylen Brown's hands. It should be in no one else's hands. They had turned the ball over 24 times. That's not going to happen. They actually turned the ball over 24 times against Miami. I think it was Game 3 in the Eastern Conference Finals. And the same thing happened against the Bucks. That's not going to win you basketball games. Those 19 turnovers they had, Golden State made up with 33 points. And also, too, Clay did his thing in Game 2. But let's also, too, keep it real. We knew Golden State was going to come back and make a statement in Game 2. We knew they weren't going to go down swinging, go down without a fight. Like, I feel like we started to see at game 2 who both teams were. Their rotations, I thought Steve Kerr could have made. He had Gary Payton II out there, and Boston really had paid no attention to him. The one thing I am noticing is that, and I'll put this up in game 3. The style of play Golden State has. They don't have on the defensive side of the ball a shot blocker, and that really is starting to show. Remember, they had Iguodala, they had DeMarcus Cousins. They don't have that now. Draymond Green, he's a shot block. He's not really a shot blocker, and you see smaller guards are going at him. Also, too, they regressed. Boston really regressed in game 2, and Golden State, again, on the defensive side of the ball, they gave Boston shooters no breath. They couldn't let them a chance to breathe. And Celtics didn't have an answer. So tip your hat off to them for the performance in game 2. Now, last night, that was a complete ass whooping. The Golden State Warriors and the Boston Celtics in the Garden. Final score was the Boston Celtics 116, Golden State 100. Hold on, where's the clip? Wait. Okay, so one thing I looked at, I had to go back and look at some of the highlights. And the one thing that I want to keep reminding myself is that the Boston Celtics, they kind of remind me of the Bucks last year. They make so many silly, stupid mistakes. They don't realize that they hurt themselves. Some of it's self-inflicting. For example, their ball movement. They have a tremendously amount. The turnovers are just bad. On top of that, they had a terrible third quarter. And a lot of it is the carelessness on how they handle the ball. Like Boston, I've noticed they like to they like to drive in the lane, drive to the lane, and then kick the ball out. Instead of having a set play and seeing the off-ball movement occur. I just see guys kind of just standing still, stagnant offense. Oh, okay, well, Marcus Smart, Tatum, okay, drive the lane, and then throw these scaries. That's what I saw last night. And that's what I even saw in game 2. Now, a lot of it I saw last night, it changed. They looked better. And I saw, other than Jason Tatum, Marcus Smart had 24 points. Jaylen Brown had 17 points in the first quarter. He scored 17 and 33 points in the first quarter. Like, I saw them change their shots, like Jason Tatum, change his shots midair. But I did see the same mistakes Boston was making that kind of hurt them. Remember, they were up. They were up a big lead, and Golden State came back. Now, I do think what's going to hurt Boston is that they got to cut down the turnovers. If they cut down the turnovers, they'll be okay. Like their balanced attack, I thought went well. Like the last time, actually pull this up. Shout out to Stat Muse. The last time we saw a score between Jaylen Brown and Marcus Smart, Jason Tatum, the last time that happened, it was, let me pull this up. In 1987, all Boston Celtics 5 starters scored 20-plus points. And in that game was the Boston Celtics had beat the Los Angeles Lakers 123-108. Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart combined for 77 points. Last time we saw that was back with the 1987 Celtics. Cameron, what's good, bro? What's good? Yes, you finally caught last session. You finally caught one. Hey, listen, good to see you. Hey, also too, I wanted to point this out. Daniel Thies, when they're playing, they're 0-3 when he starts, 10 plus minutes. They're 6-1 when he doesn't. That was an interesting statistic. I saw that. I could not believe that. Also too, give it Grant Williams. He gave me some. He gave me some love off the bench. He gave me a good look at the box score right here. You pull it up. He gave me, where's he at? Grant Williams. He gave me a good 10 points. Robert Williams gave me 8 points. He had 10 rebounds. Pritchard, he just gave me 3, but he was active all over. He didn't really play that much. Derek White really he had 2 points. I need more from the bench. I do need more from the role players. Al Horford had 11 points, 6 assists. But like I said, I think the key to winning this series, winning this series for Boston is I need somebody else other than Jason Tatum. Sean Spencer was good, bro. But also too, I'm looking at last night. The Golden State Warriors, they didn't go down without swinging. Like Steph and Clay, they did their jobs. But I'm looking at Mr. Draymond Green. Draymond Green had a triple single. Like, it's funny. I saw this that he's had 17 podcast episodes and he has 14 personal fouls in this whole playoff series. That's simply not going to win you basketball games. Okay. Now his stat sheet last night, he had 2 points. He had 2 more points than me, 1 block, 3 assists, 4 rebounds, triple single. I need more from Draymond. I don't need Draymond to give me 25 or more. I'm saying I need at least you got to give me something in 2 points. And let's keep it real. We knew that they're going into Boston. Like, we all know what the Boston Garden is historically. We knew they were going to talk trash. And look, he did a lot of talking in game 2. He was chirping in everybody's face. They were waiting for him last night. I feel like the crowd did get to him. And I just want to point this out for the record. I do think it was very, very interesting to have his wife make an Instagram post about how the fans in Boston were being disrespectful with kids and different things like that. But I'm like, wait a minute. Aren't there fans in Golden State who do the exact same thing? I don't want to hear that. You see what I'm talking about? You see the hypocrisy when people try to make an argument? But let's keep it real. I'm also going to keep it. Steph Curry, Al Horford did land on his left leg, like ankle. Steve Kerr made it clear. I pulled him out with 2 minutes to go because the game was over. He threw the white flag. I felt like they were trying to reach for that because what happened was they were diving for a loose ball, and you can see Al Horford land on him, which wasn't intentional. But Steph said he should be okay to play game 4. And Steve Kerr really didn't talk about it. He said to know more today in the post game. Draymond Green, he kept it real. He said he played like shit. And hey, look, that's how it is. Hey, look, I gotta play better. I gotta respond. But at the end of the day, like, they're getting killed. They have no paint. They have no rim protection. That's Golden State's weakness right now. Draymond Green is not a shot blocker. Let's keep the real. You have guards that are smaller with him that are going at him. And I think, again, I would like to see Kevon Looney in there, but I question why Steve Kerr is not using rotation. Steve Kerr is now going to have to figure out he's got to get something from his bench. He has to get something. Kevon Looney may need to get some more minutes. Jonathan Kuminga may need to get some more minutes. He's going to have to figure out this rotation. Like Robert Williams is using his size to like completely take away Golden State's interior perimeter defense. They have no answers for him. And that is the key to me that was another key for me last night. He's an X factor. Now, I'm going to go on. I just want to just say this. Now, I agree. What do we got here? Boom. What's up, Delilah? Good to see you. Said Boston wouldn't go down without a fight. Don't know why anyone thought they'd roll over and lose. They are well running too with a strong bench. Yes, thank you. Comment of the day. LOL, Golden State fans were cussing out Charles Barkley. I was live on TV. Yes, thank you, Delilah. Thank you. Actually, let me start that. That's another comment of the day. Golden State's getting killed on the inside. They need to step up. But I've seen them play. It looks like they're playing. I don't really know why they're not utilizing him more. They should be. And also, too, they got to communicate better on defense. Tim Ledley had good examples of Clay getting really and Otto Porter being in certain situations where they're from like 40 feet and they're just going just attacking the lane, and they have just no answers for that whatsoever. Coach Yu is showing that he can lead. Kudos to him. He needs process as a head coach. Oh, absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt. But look, whether we like it or not, we need to give the Boston Celtics credit. I saw people on Twitter, other websites saying, "Oh, the Warriors in 5 is a sweep," and I need to give the Boston Celtics their credit. Look, Golden State, I love the Warriors. I have no emotion. I just don't like their fans. Some of their fans are cool, but I can't stand most of them because, they think they're the upper echelon, that they're better than everybody. I thought what Klay Thompson said last night, how the fans were, but I'm like, wait a minute. There's documentation, Warrior fans being mean, and that's not getting called out. I know Steph and Klay are going to do their thing. Jordan Poole, I need him to step up a little bit more. I need more out of Draymond. I just need now. It's up now. They got to respond in Game 4. How do they respond? I think it starts with they do a self-evaluation of each other as individuals. What could they have taken away from this game? Like, let's look back at this box score, for example. I want to show you. I want to prove something to you guys. So, Marcus Smart, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown combined for 73 points. That can't happen. Al Horford, Derek White, okay, you only have 5 guys in double figures. I need more out of Gary Payton, but he's come off an injury. Otto Porter, who in Game 1, who has shot 5 threes, only has 6 points. I need more. Jordan Poole had 10 points. I need more. He might have to start. He might put the young guys out there. Steve Kerr, he might have to do that. He might have to put Moses Moody. He might have to put Kuminga out there. He needs some type of energy because what I'm seeing, like he had Kevon Looney. Kevon Looney only played almost under 17 minutes last night, and he was really nowhere to be found. But he had 3 fouls. He had 6 points and finished up with 7 rebounds. He was 3 or 4. What am I also looking at here? They just were not really a Andrew Wiggins. I need a little bit more from him. He shot 1 of 6 from 3. He shot from under 45% from the field. He was a negative 16 plus. He was negative 16 plus differential. Draymond, pretty much the entire Golden State was just bad overall. Otto Porter was the only one who really, even though he had 6 points, really wasn't much of a factor. I just need the guys to just step up. Plain and simple. So I'm confident. I still think the Boston Celtics are going to win this. They're going to win the championship. I just think I'm never had the Celtics going down. I felt like they could at least get you 2. But the way I've seen this series so far, I'm sticking with the Boston Celtics. I see the Boston Celtics winning in 6. I think they can do it. And I just want to point this out. Draymond Green has more fouls and points, more techs than threes, and more turnovers in the basket. That's not going to win you. That's not going to help you win the championships. Also, too, the last 10 games, Jason Tatum, he's 6 when they're 6-0. The Boston Celtics are 6-0 when Tatum has more assists and turnovers, and they're 0-4 when he turns the ball over with more turnovers and assists. Also, too, the Warriors have been absolutely nowhere to be found in the paint. In the first round, they had under 45% of points in the paint against in the second round, under 50%. In the conference finals, under 50. And so far, they're under 31% from from the field, from the points in the paint. That's something that's not going to win you basketball games, ladies and gentlemen. So, like I said, I'm confident. Y'all let me know your thoughts, but y'all should be ashamed of yourselves. You know who you guys are. Y'all really sat there and said, Warriors in 5. It's going to be a sweep. The Celtics will get one. That's okay. I'm gonna have this moment. I'm definitely. Where's my clip? Hold on. Where's it at? Would y'all let me know your thoughts in the comments below? How did you guys feel about the game? Who do you think's gonna win this series? I see Sean Cameron said Golden State in 6. Sean says Cameron Boston's winning 7. Yeah, y'all let me know your thoughts. But Warriors in 5. Well, with that being said, I will see y'all in the next episode.
Listen, I'm easy to find.
These videos are tremendous. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hammer that notification bell.
And listen, they can kiss my ass if they don't like it.
Before I forget, be tuned in for the next episode tomorrow. And I got a couple other episodes that's down the pipe. Did reach out to some people. Hopefully get some guests on here for the podcast. Be tuned in for that. Also, like I said, be tuned in for future episodes. Closing message, just remember, just make sure you're taking care of yourselves. Check on loved ones. And do something fun this weekend for yourself. Definitely. Enjoy the rest of y'all's day. I will see y'all. Catch you on the flip side. This time I'm out. Boston Celtics in 6. Hold on. Wait.
Guaranteed.
Listen, I'm easy to find.
These videos are tremendous. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hammer that notification bell.
And listen, they can kiss my ass if they don't like it.
If you smell